big picture, just my first year, my first semester teaching in general, absolutely not totally prepared. From not knowing how to successfully manage a classroom, not knowing the best way to lesson plan, not knowing how to show up as myself authentically in the classroom. I spent a lot of time worrying about that. And with all of those things, I think kind of the theme of how to get around it was just, for myself at least, breathe, just relax, it's going to be okay. And then, working with teachers across the hallway to ask what they do, how they experienced their first year. I think there was a lot of value for myself in that, just knowing that other people had been there. But to get more specific, aside from the first semester, oh my goodness, pacing was always tough for me. It still sometimes is, but knowing how much to plan into a class, how realistically how much reading you'll get done, or how far in a lab you'll get. There were plenty of days where I way over planned, which is certainly a better problem than under planning. We had some of those days too. But I think overall the biggest thing was just having more tries at planning a lab, planning a reading activity, so I could feel what was an appropriate amount of material for my, at that point, 70-minute class. Lots and lots of trial and error. And then I think that's kind of still how it goes. I feel like I've learned a lot about myself in the classroom. One of those things is I'm even more type A than I previously thought about. I just want to have a plan for every single thing. I want to make sure that we're all covered before we start. And that there's some value to that. And it's like, there will always be things that are unexpected. So you always got to be ready to think on your feet. And I think that's one of the things that I enjoy so much about teaching is it's so incredibly dynamic.